The stars in the heavens sing a music. If only we had ears to hear. None can be free who is a slave to, and ruled by, his passions. A fool is known by his speech, and a wise man by silence. Learn to be silent. Let your quiet mind listen and absorb. Do not go to bed until you have gone over the day 3 times in your mind. What wrong did I do? What good did I accomplish? What did I forget to do? The soul of man is divided into 3 parts: intelligence, reason, and passion. Intelligence and passion are possessed by other animals, but reason by man alone. The highest goal of music is to connect one's soul to their divine nature, not entertainment. The oldest, shortest words, yes and no, are those which require the most thought. Don't try to cover your mistakes with false words. Rather, correct your mistakes with examination. Educate the children, and it won't be necessary to punish the men. It is better to be silent than to dispute with the ignorant. Numbers have a way of taking a man by the hand and leading him down the path of reason. Know thyself, and thou wilt know the universe. The wise man should be prepared for everything that does not lie within his control. We come from God, as the tree from the root, and the stream from the spring. That's why we should always be in contact with him, as the trunk from the root. Because the stream dries up when it is separated from the spring, and the tree dies when it is uprooted. In anger, we should refrain both from speech and action. As long as man continues to be the ruthless destroyer of lower living beings, he will never know health or peace. For as long as men massacre animals, they will kill each other. If you have a wounded heart, touch it as little as you would an injured eye. There are only 2 remedies for the suffering of the soul: hope and patience. Lust weakens both body and mind. Love that shines from within cannot be darkened by obstacles of the world of consequences. Hate and fear breed a poison in the blood, which if continued, affects eyes, ears, nose and the organs of digestion. Therefore, it is not wise to hear and remember the unkind things others might say about you. If you're asked, what is the silence? Respond, it is the first stone of the wisdom's temple. Learn silence. With the quiet serenity of a meditative mind, listen, absorb, transcribe, and transform. Concern should drive us into action, and not into a depression. No man is free who cannot control himself. Astonishing. Everything is intelligent. Above all things, respect yourself. Some are slaves of ambition or money, but others are interested in understanding life itself. These give themselves the name of philosophers, and they value the contemplation and discovery of nature beyond all other pursuits. Friendship is one soul in 2 bodies. A man is never as big as when he is on his knees to help a child. Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. Silence is better than unmeaning words. Evolution is the law of life. Number is the law of the universe. Unity is the law of God. Number is the within of all things. Practice justice in word and deed, and do not get in the habit of acting thoughtlessly about anything. Declining from the public ways, walk in unfrequented paths. Let no one persuade you by word or deed to do or say whatever is not best for you. As soon as laws are necessary for men, they are no longer fit for freedom. So in life, some enter the services of fame and others money. But the best choice is that of those few who spend their time in the contemplation of nature, and as lovers of wisdom. Friends are as companions on a journey, who ought to aid each other to persevere in the road to a happier life. Alas, what wickedness to swallow flesh into our own flesh, to fatten our greedy bodies by cramming in other bodies, to have one living creature fed by the death of another. A thought is an idea in transit. Strength of mind rests in sobriety, for this keeps your reason unclouded by passion. Salt is born of the purest parents, the sun and the sea. Animals share with us the privilege of having a soul. Write in the sand the flaws of your friend. Envy has been, is, and shall be, the destruction of many. What is there, that envy hath not defamed? Or malice left undefiled? Truly, no good thing. Most men and women, by birth or nature, lack the means to advance in wealth or power, but all have the ability to advance in knowledge. Respect yourself. The rest will follow. Consider before acting, to avoid foolishness. It is the worthless man who speaks and acts thoughtlessly. None but God is wise. Wealth is a weak anchor, and glory cannot support a man. This is the law of God, that virtue only is firm, and cannot be shaken by a tempest. Do not talk a little on many subjects, but much on a few. Do not even think of doing what ought not to be done. I would have to say the probability of us dying seems extremely high. Choose always the way that seems the best, however rough it may be. Custom will soon render it easy and agreeable. If there be light, then there is darkness, if cold, heat, if height, depth, if solid, fluid, if hard, soft, if rough, smooth, if calm, tempest, if prosperity, adversity, if life, death. Wisdom, thoroughly learned, will never be forgotten. There is no word or action but has its echo in eternity. Man, know thyself, then thou shalt know the universe and God. It is only necessary to make war with 5 things, with the maladies of the body, the ignorances of the mind, with the passions of the body, with the seditions of the city and the discords of families. Don't disarrange my circles. You should help a man to take up a burden, but you should not help him put it back down. There are in woman's eyes 2 sorts of tears, the one of grief, the other of deceit. If you cannot have a faithful friend, be your own friend. You should make great things, not promising great things. A stone is frozen music. No one is free who has not obtained the empire of himself. Choose rather to be strong of soul than strong of body. He buries gold who hides the truth. A blow from your friend is better than a kiss from your enemy. Be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence. Speak not nor act before thou hast reflected. Instruct thyself, for time and patience favor all. Don't eat your heart. Every man has been made by God in order to acquire knowledge and contemplate. Above all things, reverence yourself. Ability and necessity dwell near each other. Government exists only for the good of the governed. Dear youths, I warn you, cherish peace divine, and in your hearts lay deep these words of mine. Without justice, no realm may prosper. He is not rich, that enjoyeth not his own goods. Do not spend in excess like one who is careless of what is good, nor be miserly, the mean is best in every case. Anger begins in folly, and ends in repentance. Which quote do you like the most, and must share your opinion in comment box. Subscribe for daily upcoming videos. Thank you.